coming. But look, you already hear that music. We're going to rock and roll, and we'll be right back. So getting into this, I don't know, like a quick little intro. We got John here, lifelong friend.
That's right.
He is working in a new position.
New position at work. Yep.
Yeah. Newly married.
Well, that's like 3 months old now.
And that's look, it's still new to me. I'm
more stressful than a new job.
Right. Wait. What's stressful? What's more stressful in my life? Your marriage or the things I'm going through? You getting married was potentially the most stressful thing that ever happened to me.
It's true.
Yeah, and I went 6 months and living in a place with no lease, going month to month. And I was fine with that. Oh. But yeah, no, and I'm Peter. I'm your favorite YouTuber, podcaster, IT ninja, comic book artist, IGer, AKAPAD 13, AKAPAD on the Snapchat and Twitter, AKAPAD.com. We're all about the self-promotion. Diamond Dallas Cat on Instagram.
He's got some new swag that just came in.
He's got sticker merch.
That's right.
My cat has sticker merch faster than me. But that's because I know I could sell them. I know people will buy them through his account. But yeah, so we were talking. I had to hit the record real quick because I got a Well,
you brought up your friend Chris, and I said, you know what, I hadn't heard an update on him recently, and you said, let's record.
So Chris has been listening. Chris regrets not being able to follow through with some of his commitments that he had with the show, because the original plan of action was for Chris and I to power through episode 100, and then for me to hand the show off to him. And I would concentrate on mostly doing like special edition stuff, namely a football show, a wrestling show, and any movie that I felt like I just wanted to discuss. But he was going to be in here probably 2-3 times a week, running about 6 episodes out of here. And the reason why he would have that volume is, number one, his schedule enabled it. But I also wanted Chris to go on a run of working out the kinks as quickly as possible. And the best way to do that is you just sit down and get,
and you get good. And he's good. Like when you listen to him talk, he's good. Like, he has a good flow to him. He seems like he can wrap off a lot of stuff. When
he can bounce off of me, him and I have a natural banter. We've always been like that. That's how him and I always got along. It worked good with the ladies many times. I was going to say a couple times, but even on the top of my head, it's more than 2.
More than 2.
More than 2. But yeah, so John asked me Chris update, and I said we have to jump in on that because, believe it or not, the Chris almost like revelation episode is one of the
more popular?
The more popular of the newer run I've been doing with DreamWorks. A lot of people gravitate towards that. Yeah. That have and there was really no movie discussion in that episode. That's really Chris peeling off the armor, shedding himself, and being I hate to say it, look, Chris suffers from lots of insecurities, but that's brave of him to even want to try and do something like that, right? Yeah, and he mostly did that to explain himself to a lot of people. Yeah, and he felt like he was obligated to do it. And hey, his crazy friend in Philly has a platform for such things. So and then I said, I don't want to talk about that garbage. Did you see the new Bumble Bee trailer? And that's why we're here, other than pro football. But no, okay. So let me run through Chris update. So when Chris and I speak strictly through Google Voice, so we don't speak through text, okay? And Google Voice is you can use it with a Wi-Fi connection. You don't even have to pay your cell bill. So a lot of people who are maybe hurting can make calls and send texts via Wi-Fi, and technically Wi-Fi is everywhere. And I think if you're smart about it, look, there's been times for me when I went into the city and for some reason my cell signal's not hitting, or I keep getting cut out, and now we'll go from Wi-Fi hotspot to Wi-Fi hotspot while toggling automatically on and off the Xfinity broadcast. Okay. And I will run a chunk of my day sometimes just because I'm T-Mobile and my phone is erratic sometimes. So the point I'm getting at is that you can function Wi-Fi only. The people who are cellular only are you're like, it's a luxury that you don't realize you're using. But anyway, so for every message I send Chris, which is usually a yo, a yo-yo, or a yo, for every third one, I will get a response, and they're usually a week apart.
Okay.
So it took me some time to get back in touch with him because I really had a bad feeling that something was happening. He was, at this point, strictly off of all social media. Okay. And he was active while he was doing Dream Warriors, and it was good to see he was active because you kind of know he's not getting into trouble. So I asked Chris, like, hey, what's happening? Like, give me some updates. Let me know everything's good. And at that point, he just got out of Camden.
Right?
Yeah. In Camden, which is really not. There was one time
like
where
one of the worst places on earth.
Yeah, there was one time where due to processing and timing, because I was arrested at the time, the police officers for the township insisted I do whatever I could not to go to county because it was a Friday.
Yeah.
And I would have been in there Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And hey, I give those guys credit. They hung in there until I got someone to come to the police station to sign me out. Okay. But anyway, sometimes you get arrested.
It's true.
Peer life. But yeah.
So Chris just gets out.
He gets out. It's like, what's happening? Like, tell me. And he said,
how long had it been since you heard from him?
Maybe about 2 months.
Okay.
A solid 2 months. Yeah. And he got arrested, obviously, for assaulting a police officer while on Ambien and wine. Okay. So, and Chris has like a real problem with police officers. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen him really get close to like going off on them. Okay. And then I'm like, and at this point, it's a little bit of like fed up. It's like, how is this happening? How are you in this position? Yeah. Who are you doing this with? And he went down like almost like the same path. I gotta watch who I'm hanging out with. I gotta do things better. I can't put myself in positions, like all of these things. Like this is what you hear every single time when someone skids that has a level of addiction. So, and Chris and I were back and forth while he was gearing up to go back to court because there was a chance that he was going to go away for a little bit. Now, he had a public prosecutor. I tried to get him a lawyer.
Public defender.
A public defender. I mean, I tried to help him. I said, look, I can kind of maybe help you with this.
You know people. Maybe you can like get
hey, it's another Peter. I have a Peter on standby that's one of my lawyer friends, and he loves me because sometimes we'll do happy hour, and he's older than you and I, but he likes the young girls and likes a guy that can magnetize them, and he will probably do it pro bono if I guaranteed him a couple Drexel BJs.
Right.
Okay.
I would do it pro bono.
Pete, I'm about to go to jail. I'm newly married. Don't send me away.
I'm on house arrest.
Whatever it takes, Pete. But you don't want to see me go into the clinker. It's like Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
Do you like doing alcohol? But yeah, so I guess the good news, we're in the good news, bad news phase with Chris.
Right, so we've entered a good news phase. He's out.
He's out.
But is there anything pending?
Everything went well with the court case.
Okay.
Or like with the proceedings.
Okay. Right.
So he's not going away.
Okay.
But he got like the maximum of everything else, which is usually what they do. Because they don't.
Yeah, but they only do that for a while. Like you can't, you keep slipping up, then it gets bad.
It is. Yeah. But the thing is, though, the people who are dealing with things still know what Chris is. Like, Chris is a guy that he is caught and he is stuck, but he's not, like, I know it was from assaulting a police officer, but Chris is still not violent. Right. He doesn't have that tendency. That's not in his heart. I think these people know it, and they're trying to even help him on that. But I'm getting to the bad news. Bad news is that for the last week now, Chris has completely blacked out again. I haven't been able. He's got 2 yos.
You said it's every 3 messages, so I think you need to reach out again.
Yeah, and that'll probably be maybe tomorrow. Okay, because I do give it like a good day, maybe sometimes 2 days gap. But Chris is also someone where I'm so like engaged and worried about him. Is that it could be early or late, but I will text him when I remember to text him.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say after this or this and that. I mean, I will text him. I could be getting my butt chewed out by someone, and if I remember texting Chris while I'm getting my butt chewed out, I will text him.
Yeah.
But so that's a Chris update. I was trying to when we were kind of regular with the back and forth, I was trying to get him back here to get going again, cause like I don't know, me thinking I can help people and change things, or I try and like I have the idea I can occupy him with so much to do, and maybe he would find something that he would enjoy more than what he's like addicted to. But he's addicted, and it's hard to reason with that, to curb it, to control it.
Yeah, there's not a lot that's gonna distract him from that, right?
No.
Like even like you throwing him these jobs, doesn't matter how good he is at it. It's he's going to be focused on that while he's down that road.
Yeah, and side note too, John has had people close to him that went down a very similar path.
I do.
Yeah, so
I'm familiar with it, even though I haven't met him.
It's anecdotal.
Yeah, sure.
But some people will say you can't always be anecdotal, and I say, look, I don't even like butt sex. I'm into girls, and there's no way I'm anecdotal. Okay. All right. So real quick too.
On to the Bumble Bee trailer.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone thought the Bumble Bee movie was trash with trailers 1 and 2, teaser, and then full trailer 2. Then trailer 3 comes out, and now here we go. The entire internet is in adulation, a collected entity of a love.
You mean people made up their mind instantly over a teaser?
They made it up. Now, to compare, they are split on Joker.
Okay. I've seen that.
No one likes Captain Marvel. Okay. So that's where we are. Okay. If that's your trinity. Now, I guess everyone signed up for Venom. No one's really criticizing
I haven't heard anything
Venom.
bad on Venom. Yeah. But I'll say this, though. I also haven't heard much on Venom outside of, like, the people I know. And a lot of them don't. I mean, you and I talk about it. But
yeah, I think here's how Here's how I think Venom's going to go. I think the hardcore people are going to show up for that.
You think it builds?
And then they're going to pull in their friends, and there will be repeat viewing because Venom looks like Venom.
See, Venom looks like Venom, but it's also good timing for it because it also, to your casual fan, it also looks Halloweenish, right? And it's October.
It's right there.
And it builds into that month.
Yeah, you have a black and white character that is kind of like, believe it or not, there's a generation of people that think Venom is a jacked up version, pun intended, of Jack Skellington.
Really?
And they'll say he looks like the guy from Nightmare Before Christmas, right. Just jacked. I'll go. Like that's something I'm familiar with. I can go check it out. so the internet is already signed up for Venom. Yeah. Venom's going to be huge. Double props to them for using the comic book logo on the movie poster.
Awesome look, though.
Yeah.
Just really is.
They have everything going for Venom. So the Bumblebee trailer opens, and it's like the young girl that possibly is also from Drexel.
Your friend Pete wants to meet.
Is with she's with Bumblebee, and look, the movie takes place in the 80s. Bumblebee is a Volkswagen Beetle, right? So it's canon. Yeah. It's a Bumblebee everyone says they wanted that they grew up with. Now, my only argument, even up until this point, is that Bumblebee has become the face of the Transformers franchise.
Right.
And so it's cool that they're doing a spin-off of their most popular character, but what they're doing now is they're placing Transformers on Earth in the 80s, and it's not the Autobots in the arc.
It's like superseding the actual main story, right?
It is, or it's running parallel, but it's also like you had the chance to do a solo movie, and it's not Optimus like Prime, where Prime's like your obvious focus, and he's the most dynamic of all the characters. I'm not even sure. So, other side note is we're not even sure if Bumblebee is even talking in this movie yet again. So, in Dark of the Moon, they try and fix him.
Right.
Because I know my Transformers Michael Bay chronology so well.
Dude, you have been on that for a while.
I'm the biggest Bayformer fan you can imagine.
You are.
They try and fix in Dark of the Moon, fails. Okay? They fix him at the end of Transformers, right, where he does talk, but yet magically in The Fallen, in the second one, he's not talking again. So anyway, but by that point, he's easily emerged as the most popular of all the Transformers. So the solo movie comes out. It's in the 80s. He's back to being a Volkswagen. He's yellow, cool design. You know, they have a story, they have a plot, whatever. It's like a girl and an alien type push. We get it. It's E.T. It's a warrior alien transforming robot. And then some flashbacks happen in the trailer, and some maybe sideways flashes, meaning things that are running parallel on Cybertron. Okay, because we've seen Cybertron in the movies before. No mystery there. And this is where the internet explodes, because the design work is not only true to canon. Okay. Meaning that we have squares and blocks. Yeah. We have Soundwave. Really? With the cassette popping out of his chest. Coming out. Okay. We have classic Optimus Prime looking like Optimus Prime.
So with the red and blue, like classic look.
Yeah. Square.
He's right. The square chest. Build, everything.
Yeah. We have Shockwave, the purple one with the yellow dot in the middle. Yeah. He's Shockwave. Shockwave is now in the movie.
So these are like parallel running, like...
They could be a flashback, or it could be what's happening on Cybertron. So here's the other thing. Cool little note is in Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, episode 1 of the 1984 series, we see the Cybertronian versions of the jets. So Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. Okay. You know, one being the blue jet, one being the purple jet, and Starscream is the gray jet. They're somewhat flying triangles. They almost look like flying 3D Doritos. Okay. And that's just their Cybertronian form. And the idea is that, you know, they were always fighter jets. Right. So when they come to Earth, they disguise themselves as fighter jets on Earth. And that's where they get that form. But their Cybertronian forms are a little bit more abstract.
Just like a triangle, right.
We see the triangles in the trailer. Okay. That's where Peter A. DeLuca says, I think we're dealing with something serious here.
This is the big leagues.
Okay. So we don't really know what's happening with this Bumblebee movie as of the continuity. Now, here's the funny thing. They've done so much back chronology in the Michael Bay Transformers. For those 5 movies, they go back. And they go all the way back to almost like the beginning of Earth in those trailers. I mean, like in 4th Transformers, we've revealed that Earth was terraformed by the Quintessons, and that's where the Dinobots came from. Yes. It was terraformed to create Energon. So we go back to the creation of Earth. So the thing is, though, the Bumblebee movie itself could still run parallel with the Bayformers, or it could be completely separate. I think because their forms could have changed, like the way that they even represent themselves in robotic forms could have changed between those flashbacks and to when we first see Optimus on Earth with the guy from Eagle Eye or Eagle. I'm forgetting the Holes guy, Shia LaBeouf. Oh yeah. I'm forgetting. What movie was that? Eagle. Was he like Eagle Dare? I'm forgetting one of it. It was like Suburbia, and then he was in another.
He was in Suburbia. That was early on.
Yeah, Eagle Eye.
Is it Eagle Eye?
It was kind of like one. It's like the enemy of the state, like a machine that watches everything type movie. That
it's called Amazon Echo.
Don't say it. She's listening.
Wait, so not to like completely take away your thunder from this because I can see the excitement in your face like this, right? But there's even bigger movie news right now that you haven't talked about.
Oh, tell me.
Well, where are you going to be on Monday? Monday, you have to relocate. Why?
Oh, holy crap. Yeah. Okay. So they're shooting 13 Bridges 17. Oh, you even know. Okay, so right outside the Dream Warriors cave where we're holed up, they're shooting a movie with the Black Panther guy, the Chadwick Boseman.
Boseman, yeah. Well, they're actually building the set right now.
They're building the set as we're talking. We're literally...
we're like 30 feet away.
We're 30 feet away from a major Hollywood movie. They will be shooting on my floor in Center City, Philadelphia, Loft District, for a entire week, and they'll be shooting sometimes from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So they've already set me up with hotel accommodations and they'll get me... I think they're going to be using... I didn't even tell you this. They wanted to clear it with me today.
Yeah, tell them it's part of the deal. You want Chad.
Yeah. So we're going to get Chad. We're going to try and get Chad to sign our Black Panther book. But I didn't even tell you. But they're going to be using the Dream Warrior studio as storage during this. So they're getting the paperwork, insurance stuff like ready for me to like sign off on and like this and that.
Are they going to pay you?
Yeah. I will be paid, and I will be paid. They'll give me they're calling it like a stipend for food while I'm at the hotel, which is like common, and it's okay. I mean, it's gonna be enough for me to probably eat out, like get food delivered. But my mother's like, just keep getting room service and charge it to the room. And I'm like, that's actually a good idea.
Then you keep the producer.
Right. And I'm just like, I even think it. She's so sharp because she travels so much now. She knows like all the tricks. But yeah, so
dude, that's like, for a movie podcast, like you talk a lot about movies. You're having a movie filmed right here.
I had the production manager here. He loved everything that he saw. He loved the idea of Dream Warrior. I think he I think he was bringing it up on his phone and subscribing when I was telling him about. Cool. So the thing is, though, look, I'm going to use all my resources and things. I went through Twitter already and tried to find people involved with the production, like the writers, producers, directors. None of them are on Twitter, but I was going to broadcast to them to try and get them here for Dream Warrior. So I went through some of like the PR steps, and we'll see. Look, we're still like a full week out, and like not a full week, but couple days.
Dude, you're like, it's already Wednesday, so you only have 4 days till there.
Yeah, I'm not
4 days.
I'm thinking it's Monday or something. Yeah. But yeah, so that's exciting. So yeah, we got a lot of good updates.
Cool stuff.
I'm hoping the producer or Chad sees Dallas and is like, I need that cat for Black Panther 2. I hope he gets Dallas and brings him to Kevin Feige and will not budge on Black Panther 2 until the cat is signed into a role. But Dallas will have conditions, and you know what one of his conditions will be?
What? By
no means can the movie be seen in China
or Asians on a set.
Right, no Asians on the set. No compound catering. Oh, dude, that's what the manager, the production manager told me. He's like, and he's pointing like on the other side of the wall. He's like, it's going to be full catering. He's like, if you're here, we're doing it. Help yourself all night.
That's awesome.
So what I was thinking is maybe their big night here. I was thinking about like having people over. We just wanted to hang out and kind of. But then I was asking him, I'm like, do I have to keep quiet if you guys are shooting? Because like the whole building's porous.
Sure.
And he kind of like didn't answer the question. But then like what's going to happen if they're doing a scene and like my blender's going? And it's like how do you not tell someone that?
Of course.
Like all the things I could be doing in here.
But did you read that letter? I read through the whole letter. It's like the one night next week they're gonna have like simulated gunfire scenes
that's what he was
and
telling me.
all kinds of stuff. That's gonna happen.
I think they're going to simulate someone falling from the ceiling in the unit that they're shooting at.
Because they're gonna have police here to like make sure everybody knows it's simulated, like all kinds of stuff, dude. It's like big deal.
That's right. Maybe I should just have people over. Like hang out on the Hollywood set with Pete and Dream Warriors.
Dude, bring your Nerf needler gun from Halo.
From Halo. Well, I was thinking about ways to get Dallas out there. Like maybe get him like a tuxedo, make him look nice, and be like, "Oh, Dallas, come back here," and then have him kind of like wander off.
Just let him like get out while they're filming a scene. He got out. Sorry.
Yeah. And I really feel like this is the big break for Diamond Dallas Cat at Instagram. Okay.
So what? On to the NFL?
Well, here's the thing. We're 30 minutes in.
Okay.
But how about this? We're going to call this an episode. We're calling this. I'm cutting the cord. We're going to call this episode 98.
Okay.
And we're going to get right into week 3.
Okay.
So and here, quick side note. A lot of times when I've done close back-to-back releases, they both trended very well.
Cool.
Like people will they'll listen all the way through.
Yeah, I think the shorter episodes work too. You know, the half hour, 35 minutes.
Yeah. So look, you got some updates, and we'll be right.
We're the Dream Warriors. We won't dream no more. We're the Dream Warriors.
Check.
Maybe tonight.
Check. Boom. Hello. Bo. Brian Parks. Yes, definitely.
Brian sent me a picture of a Facebook screenshot of your last post of the thumbnail for the NFL. He goes, "You're famous."
Oh my god!
Like you guys don't listen to that podcast at the hunting club or what?
Yeah, at the hunting club, at Club Hunt. You're famous now. Hey, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to make us all famous.
It's funny.
I'm trying to get us going. So I don't even know why this has an indicator light and one does and one doesn't. Right here.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking weird.
What is that for? That's for the mic. The inputs for the mic?
Yeah. So these are like, this is your mic control here.
Yep.
And so now this is going. Okay.
We good there?